everyone, this is Isha and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video topic is what is OHIP card and how you can get it after you get your work permit in Canada. So I know that like when you are on your study permit, you always covered by you always have your health insurance by your college that you always pay with your fee. You sometimes pay yearly for that, or sometimes you have to pay for like semester wise for that. But when you get your work permit, you are eligible to get your OHIP card. OHIP, what is OHIP? It's Ontario Health Insurance Plan. So it's a health card. If you're living in Ontario, then you are eligible to get a health card, but there are some requirements or are some eligibility criteria for that. So we will discuss about that today. So now we will discuss about OHIP card. So what is OHIP card? OHIP card looks like something like this, and it has your photo and your information on the card. So whenever you see your doctor, they always ask you if you have a health card. So you always have to show your health card whenever you visit any doctor, or you are going to an emergency room, or you are having any medical test or any surgery. But it covers only medical issues, not the regular thing. If you are going through a cosmetic surgery, it's not going to cover that. So it must be a medical issue. So now we discuss what is covered by OHIP. So when you see your family doctor, or you are visiting walking clinics, or you are going through a surgery, or you having any medical tests, all those things are covered by OHIP card, but it must be a medical issue. Now let's talk about the minimum requirements that you must have if you want to apply for OHIP card in Ontario. So first of all, you must have stayed in Ontario at least 153 days in any period of 12 months actually. And then you must be a Canadian citizen, or you must be a permanent resident, or you must have your work permit, and you must have your work permit with a live-in caregiver federal program, or you are a refugee or protected person. And there are some other cases as well. If you have a temporary resident permit, only in certain cases type. It's not like if you have a visitor visa and you can apply. You cannot apply on visitor visa. If you are a visitor to Canada, you cannot apply for OHIP card, of course. So now you have to bring some documents to Service Ontario to get that coverage, right? So there is a form that you have to fill out before you go to any Service Ontario, or sometimes if you don't fill that out, they give you the form, but it's always good to have all the documents prior you go to that place. So there is a registration form for Ontario Health Program. I have that link in my bio. You can directly download that and you can fill that form out at right now, and I will show you how you can fill that form actually. So you have to fill out that form. You have to prove your status in Canada, if you are a permanent resident, you're a citizen, or you are on work permit. So now we discuss about the work permit person. If you are on your work permit, or you are a worker, you have to get a letter from your employer which says that you are a permanent to this company, and they will have you for the next 6 months. Actually, I have a format PDF in my bio, so you can just download that and can let your employer know that what kind of letter do you need from them if you are permanent with your position, so that they can help you out to get this OHIP card, right? And the another thing is you need your resident proof. So it must be your ID proof, or you need to get your G1 as well to apply for that, because they need your residence address as well, and also they need your ID proof as well. So I suggest you to take your passport with you. So make sure that you are taking all the original documents with yourself, so that they can verify your identity, your address, and they can see your forms and everything. So just make sure you're having all these 4 items with you before you go there. And make sure if you're applying with the work permit status, you having your employment proof from your employment, like clearly stating that you having permanent position and you are going to stay with them at least for the next 6 months. Okay, so now the further process, I will explain you that how I did myself and how I got my health card when I got my work permit. So nowadays, whenever you need to visit Service Ontario, you always have to book appointments because of COVID nowadays. But you can easily get appointments for Service Ontario. I think if you are having plan to visit after 2-3 days, so always make sure that you are making your reservation or your bookings like 2-3 days before. So that you can get your like favorable timings as well. For example, everybody is working nowadays and you always have your work at specific times, so make sure that you always book your appointments on your day off also. And the fun part is, if you having your appointment, for example, at 11:30 and you are late somehow and you reach there by 12, so don't worry about it. You can just let them know that I am late but I'm having my appointment here, so you just directly go there. You don't need to worry that you are late, but it's not good to be late, so be on time. But in case if you are late, if you are having any emergency, do not worry about that. You don't need to take any another appointment. Just let them know that you are late and you are having a valid reason behind that. They will let you in. So now how the process is nowadays. So first of all, when you enter that building, you will clearly see you have to go to Service Ontario, not to Service Canada, because I have so many friends that they have made this mistake. I don't know, but you always have to go Service Ontario, and then you must have all the forms and everything with you so that they don't reject you. And then when you enter the building, you will see a security guard and they will ask you, hey, do you have your appointment? Then you have to say, yes, I have an appointment, and they will tell you, hey, you have to scan this QR code for the COVID question answer. They always ask if you were outside, if you traveled outside of Canada, and if you have any symptoms or anything like that. So you just have to complete that form before you enter actually in the building, actually where you are going to get your OHIP card. So when you complete once, and then they will direct you towards the counters. From there they will ask you, hey, how can we help you? And they will ask your name, right? So you just have to tell them your name and why are you here, why are you at like Service Ontario. So you just let them know. They will ask you, what do you have your work permit? Yeah, they will ask you all the required documents, because they don't want to waste the time of the person who is going to actually verify you for the OHIP card. So they will ask you about your passport, especially your work permit and your letter. These 2 things they will check first when you let them know that you are applying on the basis of work permit, right? And then they will give you a token. I will show you the whole process in my own video that I made when I was there. So they will give you a token, you will see and they will tell you to wait by sitting on the chairs there. So you will see so many multiple screens in front of you, and it will say your number and the counter number that you have to go with your documents so that they can issue you an OHIP card, right? So you just have to look for the screens. You look at the screens and you have to look for your number and your token number. Whenever your number comes, it will say this number 7B12 counter number 3. So you have to go to that counter, and then they will ask you, hey, can I have they will ask you all the documents, everything should match, because and then if they see, oh, you are eligible for that, they will tell you to remove your mask and they click your picture, right? So you have to click your passport picture, they click your picture, you just have to click your picture without giving them any expressions or anything. You have to stand straight and they just click your picture, and that's all. And then after that, I think that's all. That's all, I think. And then they will give you a paper which says your health card number, and it's like how we get temporary G1 or G2, right, before we get our actual driving license. So it's exactly same. Before you get your health card, you actually get a paper with your all information and your health card number. So in case, if even if you, so at that moment you get your health card number. So even in case after right after that you need to visit any doctor or anything, you can use that paper. But I think you get your health card, I got mine within 2 weeks, but they give you, I think, 30 days. In 30 days you get your health card, and you get it by mail. And they always ask you one question as well, this one question, that if you want to donate your organs, they fill out a form for that. Not sure about that process, but that's all. That you get that paper and you come home, and that's all. This is all. And now I will show you how I prepared myself and how was my experience. Also, I have that registration form in the link. You can just directly click on that and can download it. I have the format for the letter. So if you need to understand, if you have to make your employer understand that how a kind of what you need in your letter, just give them this example or let them know like what exactly you need. And I will give you that template structure. You can get it from the link below. I will give you the Service Ontario website where you can actually book your appointments. Also, I will give you the website where whatever I said, whatever I explained in this video, you will get the whole same information from that website. And even if you are from other category, it will help you to find out if you are eligible or not. Even if you are confused that you are eligible or not, you can easily get information from that website. So this is the form that you need to fill out first, and this form you can easily download from the link in my bio. And this is the first page, and here's the main form. So this form is in two versions. First one is English, the second one is French, right? So here you can fill your last name and then first name. If you have your middle name, you can fill out that, and then your gender, and then your date of birth, your official language that you always prefer. Of course, for most of the people, it's English. And then if you ever had an Ontario health card before, if not, then no. Then your phone number over there, I will use any random phone number. So anything you can use. And then after that, if you don't have any telephone or any work phone number, you can leave that thing. So you can continue with this your phone number, and then your mailing address. What will be the mailing address, right? So if you are living in an apartment or any house number, so you can put that thing over there. For example, I'm using this, and then mm, this is my street number. Not actually, but like I'm just giving an example. This is province, and this is country. And after that, if you have your different residence address, then you can fill out the bottom. But if not, then you can just write down not apply. And after that, here is section B, which is only completed by new or returning resident. So you have to fill this out if you're new, right? If you're applying for the first time. Here you will add your address from India, but like your back home address will be here. Now this is the structure of the letter that you need from your employer. So I'm going to leave the link in the bio and you can just download it. Now you have to book an appointment for your ServiceOntario. This is what you do. You just search about it and this page will open. You just search for your location. So for example, I live in Toronto, so I will search for the nearest one. You will see the intersection for that. So this is the nearest one for me. I choose this one and then here is an option of book an appointment now. So you go there, you will select the service you want, and from here you have to select this option, health card including vaccine receipt printing, right? You have to select this one, and then the location, the same that you chose before, right? So the same I had before in the previous slide. It was Toronto Shepherd and Doors, right? This one. And then here you have to enter your contact information, so your first name, your last name, your phone number, and then extension is optional, of course, and the postal code, your email address. Make sure you put in right email address because you are going to get the appointment confirmation on your email, right? And then the time and date you want to book your appointment. So if you're going to book your appointment like 2-3 days prior, it's really good, so you can choose any date, or you will see more preference in timing, right? So you can choose any timing and book appointment. Right after that you will see an email in your email, yeah. So you will see this email and here it says everything. This is the email that I got for my appointment. So this is the duration, that 15 minutes it's saying, and this is the address if you forget about the address and you don't know about the address. And now here I am and I have to go to the building number 4T7. So this is the entrance. After I complete my COVID related question and answer, I am going to the reception to get my token number. Now I am sitting and I got my token number, and here is the screen. Here I can see my token number and it will say the desk number that I have to go. You can see these green numbers on top of each desk or counter. So I will wait here. So my counter number is 11 and this person is going to help me and he's super nice. So I gave my all documents and he's going to click my picture now and he's verifying my documents, and I got my help. It looks very similar to this document. I can't share my original one, but this is how it looks like. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I hope you like this video, and if you have any confusion or you have any question, you can just comment down. I will reply you as soon as possible. Also, if you want to text me, you can just DM me on my Instagram with your questions specifically so that I can reply you as soon as possible. And please subscribe my channel, like this video, or comment down if you really like your video and if you have any confusion, because these kind of things always motivate me to make more videos. And trust me, I always make videos with my own experiences. And thank you so much again and enjoy your day. Have a good day.